What's up, y'all? So while I was just watching this video about the Shanquella, story, everybody knows about that at this point. But it just really made me want to do a video, and me watching the video, and then I was watching this other girl's video, who said, I guess the algorithm, y'all know how the algorithm would do. And this other girl, she was talking about how she got stabbed in the face by one of her friends on a trip to Chicago. So, it just made me want to do this video, and I done told y'all a little bit about my own experience with my own, previous friends, my friend group. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that because jealousy just really is it's one of the 7 deadly sins. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. And I really feel like it's more so, because you can, it's okay to have a slight bit of jealousy, but when it becomes to the point where it becomes envy, meaning you want what that person has, and oftentimes when it gets to that point, you will do anything to get what that person has, and it just made me think about my own situations that I've been in, and then to see the girl, the same thing I be saying, this girl, right here, she said in the comments, she was like, jealousy is a real demon, and it strikes within families as well as amongst friends, and it's always a surprise when you find out who's the one or ones that are jealous of you, even when they have more material possessions than you have the husband and family that you don't have, but they are still to the death jealous of you. Why? And then when you distance yourself from them, they're always calling you. Why? I just said that to you guys in my previous video. It's like people will be jealous and act weird and funny towards you, but still want to be around you, still follow you. This is what I don't understand. The day that I found this girl, one of the main culprits, the ringleader of the group that I was, friends with from my last job that I worked with. And, this whole situation is making me reflect on that because I thought we were all good. Like, we went to Vegas on a trip before in 2019. We went to Vegas, and everything was good. We had a good time on our trip, even though I felt like, even though in that time I felt a little bit of weirdness with the girl. Like, to me, it wasn't the other 2 girls. It was her. And she's the oldest of the group. It was her. But, I wasn't sharing a room with her. Me and my other friend, we shared a room, and then her and the other girl, they shared a room. I wasn't tripping about all of that. Like, it wasn't too bad, but what made me realize, like, she has a thing, and now thinking about this, I'm saying it takes sometimes for you to get out of a situation, for you to really see the different things the different signs, the red flags that was there. I'm like, you want to be like me, and it's like, or I just don't get it, and I still kind of don't understand. Just like this girl said, like, you will feel away about a person but still want to be around them, because even when I cut them off, y'all hitting me up, blowing me up, hit me up, keep hitting me up, she sent emails. She's like my mom, like, weird behavior. And even when we were cool, I'm like, this girl wanted to be just like me. The purse that I had ordered, mind you, I had ordered, I used to order a bunch of stuff off of Alibaba because I flip stuff on AliExpress and Alibaba, because I would sell stuff on like Poshmark and stuff, and I'll also buy me one if it's cute. That way, if I like it, I can make sure I really want to sell it, yada yada yada, because I'm not gonna sell stuff that I wouldn't even like to wear either. But this one purse I ordered, she went and bought the same exact purse as me. Then I'm never gonna forget her even saying, because when I got to the job, imagine I met all these girls at work, and which is why I see now why you never meet girls at work. And just, it don't even matter where you meet them, people just will have that spirit of envy on them. They just want something that you have, and it's not even wanting what you have, it's just wanting your likeness. Because I'm never gonna forget the girl saying, like, she was like, everybody talks to you, Tania. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. I always, no matter where I am, people gravitate towards me. They just talk to me. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I do know at this point. It's my anointing. It's the light that they see in me. They feel the vibe. It's a vibe check. The same way I can feel negative vibes, and other girls who got positive vibes, other guys who got positive vibes. you can sense that with people. This is the energy. You can feel the energy. But she was like, everybody always come up to your desk, because, you know, we was working at the cubicles or whatever at the job, at the call center. And people always just come talk to me, like, and I'm never going to forget her saying that. And it just made me realize, like, dang, you jealous of my likeness, like, you know. And then when it was just so many red flags that led up to that. And mind you, you know, y'all ain't been seeing me with no nails on for a minute, which I was just saying this to myself. It's like a quick break on that. I was just saying this to myself, y'all. Like, I can't believe I be going with no nails. Mind you, I do my own nails. And I said I'm gonna put my nails back on. They in the all my stuff is right here in the closet. I don't know. I just haven't been wearing nails, and for so long, I used to hate my hands because they wrinkle. Like, I got these wrinkle hands like my mama. And I used to hate my hands. So that's the reason why I always love wearing my, like, having nails. And I like bright colors. I still do like bright color nails. You know, because my personality, I'm bright. I like bright colors. That's just what I like. Like, I like color. I like pop. Like, that's who I am. I'm light, so I like light colors, bright. Yeah, that's me. But for so long, I had insecurities because of my hands. I don't like my hands. So I felt like when I got nails on that my hands feel cuter. But obviously, since I've been on this journey, I'm just really embracing who I am. Like, and I just been fine with not having on nails. I can't believe I'm actually just comfortable with not having nails on. It used to be that bad, you guys, to a point where I used to be like, I can't. If a nail break, I got to go get it fixed, like, expeditiously. Like, or if I do take them off, if I do take my nails off, it's only like just to get a new set. So I may have them off only for maybe a day. But it would feel weird to even touch stuff or do my hair, scratch my hair, because my nails will be so tender, and it will feel weird just not having no nails on, because I've worn nails all my, like, I don't even know when I first started wearing nails. I used to do press-on nails when I was young. I remember in my mom's wedding, I put on my press-on nails, because I'm never going to forget her husband's cousin was talking about my nails was going to fall off and stuff. By me being a flower girl or whatever. But nonetheless, you know, I always wore nails. And she didn't wear nails and stuff. She didn't start wearing nails till she started hanging around me. And, you know, they would always make comments about my nails. And I may even remember when we were out of town to, I'm going to get to that. And she probably watching, because that's what I'm going to get to too. The fact that she is following me on here. Like, why are you subscribed to my channel? Like, why? And the funny thing about, mind you, I don't see who gets subscribed to my channel. It's not often that the notifications come up. But one thing about God is he gonna reveal to you. I said, what's the odds? And the reason why I knew she was subscribed, because on my notification, on my phone, it had said new subscriber, and it said her name, and it seen her picture. Like, it wasn't her regular name. It was another name, I guess she got as her title or whatever. But it had her picture. I said, why the fuck is her picture up here on as a new subscriber? I said, no, I'm not. I know I'm tripping. I clicked on it. I see, like, her little YouTube profile. I didn't even know she'd be on YouTube. Like, she be posting, I guess, doing something, like, not a YouTuber, but just, I guess she got some little videos, shorts videos that she be doing, like TikToks and stuff, that I guess she uploaded to that. And then to see her in the videos now, the same thing you used to talk about me with wearing my half shirts or wearing like the shape of my nails. Now she has longer nails. Now they're the shape that I used to wear. It's just interesting to me how girls are the same things that they'll talk about you doing, then they go and do it because you really wanted to be like me the whole time. You wanted to be like me the whole time. And that's why you needed to get me out the way so that you can fully be me, so that I don't think you copying me. But that's what I really wanted to say too, because even that Christmas, I'm never gonna forget the Christmas, I was talking to this dude. And of course, my dude, you gotta buy me something. Like, so I was sending him the purse that I wanted. It was this Aldo purse, actually. It was cute. And I'm actually mad that I don't have it no more because it was real cute. Like, and I was talking to, you know, at work, we just talked. Like, talking, all of us, we used to sit, all four of us used to sit together. And even with that, I told y'all one of the other videos how my supervisor, I thank her so much because she the first one who mentioned something about that, like everybody can't go with you. When we had that last meeting, before she left the job, and she was telling me that she was like, I could totally see you on YouTube. Like, I just really appreciate Zaz so much, and I hope one day she see my video. And I really thank her because she the first person who said it. I was like, YouTube, I ain't getting on that. I'm private, girl. Like, but she was just really pouring into me, like, I could totally see you doing other things, like, don't settle here, basically. Little did she know I was already, that's when I had just started getting into, like, business. You know, I had made my LLC, and I had started selling stuff on Poshmark and stuff like that, just really trying to find my lane in business. So that's why I've sold different things. I've done different things since 2019, just trying to find my way in this. And now I found my purpose, obviously. But yeah, so she the first one who poured into me. And before I left out the room of the meeting, she was like, everybody can't go with you. And I knew what she was talking about. I knew she was talking about my friends. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you're just a hater. Because people, it used to be weird. You know, they didn't like seeing us, like, be in a group and stuff. And we used to get in trouble laughing on stuff all the time. And all of that. You know, it was, you know how it is when you click that make people look at you guys. And, you know, they see we roll together and stuff. So, and that's why I honestly knew I had to leave the job too, because I'm like, they're not going to do nothing with us. They're not going to promote none of us because we're in a clan where we roll together and we be loud in the office sometimes. And I do what I want to do. We do us, especially me. I used to do me. And even think about that, like, she would be asking questions. How you doing that? Like, because when I told y'all, I don't know if I posted that video, but I think I did say in one of these recent videos, I don't listen to these people at these jobs. The managers, none of them. This is why I can't really work for jobs. And I won't stay there long. Like, that's just not who I am, because I know ultimately I don't want to work for nobody else. That's my personality. I like to do what I want to do. I want to take break when I want to take break. I want to ignore phone calls when the people calling in. That's just what I used to do. And she used to wonder how I did this and why because she played she's a by the book person, and I'm not by the book. I break rules. I believe in breaking rules. I believe rules are meant to be broken. certain rules. But I always do that at my jobs. I do me. But just certain things that she would say, even with that, like wanting to know how I'm doing this, how I'm avoiding calls because she in the queue. And me and one of my other friends, you know, that was in our group, we used to be doing us. We used to do us, like, period. And y'all, I had to add this in because I'm editing the video. And I wanted to tell y'all too that she used to say, it's like looking at all the red flags that this girl has done. And then she got the audacity to be watching me. That just was funny. But she said, so yeah, I'm exposing you. I'm exposing everybody. Everybody's getting exposed in this season. But that's what I wanted to say right quick before I finish with the video. She gonna say, because my supervisor is Zaz. I ain't gonna say her whole name, but we call her Zaz. She used to be like, Zaz act like she wants to fuck you, like, because Zaz really liked me. Like, she was, like I said, she was the one who told me that she could totally see me on YouTube because I was so fashionable and stuff like that. Like, she just always gave me compliments, the way I had my hair, my nails, everything that who I was. Zaz really liked me. Like, she really liked me. And me and the girl, the main one, we was on the same team, so we both had her as a supervisor. The other two girls was on the same team, and then like they had a different supervisor, and then me and her was on the same team. So we had a different supervisor, and she used to be like, because when we come to the team meetings, Zaz just be happy to see me and stuff like that. She be so happy, welcoming to me. She's like so welcoming to me, and she used to hate on that. And it's just so funny to think about it now because I'm like, why would you say that? She says she acts like she wants to fuck me. Like, no, she doesn't. Like, you're just mad. That's why you mad. It's like, now let me stop. But for real, like, people really be mad. Like, they'll be mad about stupid stuff like that. Like, what? You mad because she liked me? But I'm going to finish on with the video, y'all. So, keep watching. I'm just adding this clip in this part. But like I was about to say, the dude I was dealing with, I was showing him the purse that I wanted. So, and of course I'm talking to her about it. I'm like, I don't know which one I want. Like, what should I'm about to tell him to give me this purse for Christmas. And she was like, oh, let me see. She's like, oh, I think I'm gonna get that too. Like, I'm like, why? I said, no, you're not. It's like, I don't want you. You already got that other purse that I had. You're not about to copy me and get this purse too. And we both walk in the office with this same purse. Like, I'm not in high school or middle school or elementary school. We do not have to have matching things. Like, everything, you just copied that other person. Now you're trying to copy this person. And this was, yeah, no. Like, you're not about to copy me with this one. So it's just very interesting, because then what made me realize that something was off of her was when we went in June. I'm never gonna forget, because this is part of the reason why I was so vulnerable and started dealing with my second baby dad, because I was like, they acting weird, my friends acting weird, and I just got out that little toxic situationship with the toxic dude. Like, because that's actually that. I slashed his tires and went to Ocean City the next morning. Like, I slashed his tires at like 3 a.m. because he had pissed me off for the final time. So I knew I was done with him. I said, I'm slashing these tires. Like, you deserve to get your tires slashed, because you're not going to keep playing with me like this, sir. So, slashed his tires, 3 a.m., went to Ocean City 10 o'clock that following morning. Went to Ocean City at 10 o'clock that morning with them, because it was my friend's birthday. Not her, the oldest one, who is basically the leader of them other girls, because she wasn't leading me, but she was the leader of them for why they started acting weird towards me too. And it's just sad how the same energy that little girls have, grown ass women be having them same energies, like the click and the let's sneak do this behind her back, let's boot her out the group text, and let's start like just catty shit. But what made me realize something was off with that day, I'm like, we was on the way to Ocean City, and it was my friend's birthday, and me and her was riding in the back. We all drove in my other friend's car. So the other friend was sitting here, and the main girl I'm talking about, she in the passenger seat, and then me and the other girl in the back. And me and the one in the back, we the one who shared the room when we went to Las Vegas. Me and her, was a little bit closer. You know how I be in groups. Like, sometimes you might got one that you talk to more, but because actually I'm the one who even got the whole group together. One thing I realized is every situation, because even when I was at that one other job, that girl, I was cool with her, and then I got them cool. I swear I'm always the one who bring people together, and then they try to boot me out the circle. But it's cool. It's cool. I'm glad that I can do things that I do for you guys. I'm a server. Long as I've served the purpose in your life, I'm happy. Everything happens for a reason, and seasons are just that, seasons. It's not meant to last forever, and I understand that, so it's all good. But I just think it's funny after listening to this Shanquilla story and this other girl story. It's just like, it's just how these girls act. But nonetheless, in the car, me and her was in the back, and it was her birthday. It was my friend's birthday. So I'm like, we was about to get Chick-fil-A before we hit the road. Mind you, at this time, like, I didn't eat at Chick-fil-A like that. Like, I just started eating Chick-fil-A when we got to Texas, for real. Like, literally. I got a Chick-fil-A a couple times when I was in Baltimore, but I didn't start eating Chick-fil-A till I got to Texas, because Chick-fil-A was right across from my house, and my daughter now loves Chick-fil-A. So that's the only reason why I be at Chick-fil-A now. But she always was at Chick-fil-A. She would have the Chick-fil-A, app. And, I guess, with Chick-fil-A, you could place the order on the phone, they bring it out to the car, whatever. So she said she gonna order her some food to come out. We parked in the parking spot for her to order food. I'm thinking she gonna order all of our stuff on the app, and I just give the money. Because one thing about me is, and it was always either me or her. Either she put the stuff on her card, or I put the stuff on my card. We the ones that had the card, and we would put the stuff on our card, even if, the other girls give us the money, and it was always me or her using our card. And I don't know if, like, at this point, I just realized, I guess it was like a threat, because I was young and all my shit, and that's what she used to say. Like, because she was talking to this other guy from PG, like me. And she was like, one thing about y'all PG people, y'all some hustlers. Y'all always trying to make some money. Y'all always trying to do, because she's real content. I think she probably still at that job. She probably still there. All the rest of us, we ain't at that job no more. Well, I don't know if the other one is, but I know me and her, because when I left, she got fired. And I know actually the other girl, she had left too afterwards. Well, I don't know if she actually left full time or not, but I know she went on a leave. Like me, I went on a leave first, 30 days, just to see how I would maintain without the job. And once I see how much money I was making doing my hustles and stuff, I said, to hell with that job. I ain't never working that job no more. And I ain't worked the job since then. But even with that, like, I became a notary in Maryland. All of them became a notary. And I don't have a problem with that, because one thing about me is I'm here to put my friends on. Like, if I found out about a way to make some money, I'm going to put y'all on, because I want us to all eat. You know, we all eat, period. It's never no hate and stuff. Like, I really wanted us to, like, start a business and stuff together and everything. Like, I'm just about hustles, like, and I'm about that bread, period. I'm trying to change my life for real. Like, so I'm never going to stop trying to figure out a way. Never going to stop. That's just in me. I want what I want. I want success. I'm going to have success. I don't care what gets in my way. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there, because that's still the goal. As long as God gives me breath and a brain every single day, he wake me up, I'm going to be working towards my ultimate goals. And that's just what it is. Nobody's going to stop me. My kids can't stop it. Nothing can stop it. I might get a little setback, but nonetheless, the plan is still the plan. The mission is still the mission. We on. It's never giving stop. I ain't stopping until I'm 6 feet under. You feel me? But yeah, so she was like, y'all know I be getting all over the place. But she was like, she was just acting weird, did not want to place the order for our food. I was like, I got tea. I was like, I'm gonna pay for her food, because it's her birthday, so I'm gonna pay for her food. And yeah, I can give you the money. She was like, no, I don't want to put it. I don't want to order it. But she ordered her own food. So I did say something. I was like, that's messed up. I said, so you're going to make us waste time when we could be on the road. Now I got to sit here and download the app. I don't know why I ain't just going to inside. But I'm like, why would I just go on the inside and order all of our food? And neither one of them saying that. They probably was all in on it. They don't know I'm seeing how professional. Y'all probably was all in on it. None of y'all spoke up and said nothing about what she was doing. Like, I'm the only one saying something. I'm like, you going to have to make me have to download this app on my phone, do all of this on here just to order food when you could have ordered all the food on your app. And you use Chick-fil-A app all the time. You could get more points by putting all our food on there, whatever the damn thing is. So that's what made me realize something was off with her. And just even when we got down there, I remember we was smoking, and I used to, because I always do my own hair. I've always done my own hair. And then around that time is when I had just started doing my own nails. And they used to be like, do my nails. I'm like, no, I don't do nails. Like, I don't want to do nails. I only doing my nails because I'm tired of these Chinese people charging what they be charging, and then they do shitty jobs. I'm just tired of it. So I started learning how to do my own nails right before the pandemic happened, which was right on time because nail salons was closed. And I told y'all the thing I had about my nails, I can't not go with nails. So the nail salon closed. Now you think I'm going to be going without my nails, and I need my nails because that was part of my confidence. I love nails. I feel sexy with my nails. I want to do my nails again. And I like long nails. Like, I don't care what people be having to say about that. That's me. That's what I like. I don't want to have nails just to have. I could just keep my real nails if I'm going to put on nails and then they be all dumb short. Like, you know, and no shade to people who like that. That's them. That's me. I like my nails. And now I like the little coffin little shape that I be doing. So I really like that. I can really do my nails again. But yeah, like they was saying like, you don't never mind doing my nails. You don't want to do. So now I realize like girls just be catty and they'll hate on you for that stuff because I know how to do my own nails and hair. And I come in with different this and different that. And it just really showed me like girls really be petty. They always have been. And even starting from young ages, this stuff starts early on. This stuff starts very early. That's what I'm saying. People get jealous of women, but it's not even just women because you got men. You always sleeping next to your own enemy. You sleeping with the enemy. Your own man, own baby daddy, own husband, own will be jealous of you and in competition with you. I've just experienced it on so many levels. Like, People that's why I have this betrayal trauma, because it's like people that I never would have expected. I'm like, people I never would have expected. I just been through so much in my life with having dealings with other people, trying to have friends and trying to have boyfriends. That's why I'm to the point where I don't want no man, don't want no friends. I got my children. And I have God. That's all I need. That's all I need, because my kids are never going to become jealous. Hopefully, they're never going to do that weird stuff. They're never going to have that type of behavior towards me. But these other people, they don't want you to have confidence. They don't even know all you've been through to get you to the point where you have the confidence that you have. And y'all be jealous because I'm confident in myself. When y'all don't know how much stuff I've went through my life that and tried to tear my confidence down. I've had to defend myself about my own body, about all of this stuff for all these years. And y'all, now that I'm confident in myself, people got something to say about me being confident. You envious of my confidence. When you don't know what it took me. You don't know the reasoning behind why I like my nails. Why you don't know the reasoning. But you're jealous of me. Because I finally found confidence. Even the video, it's a video still on my Instagram where I'm recording. I had my little pink wig on and stuff. I was feeling myself with my little pink wig. I started losing a little bit of weight. I was feeling myself in that video. I was recording myself. And they was in the background like, I wish I had, it's still literally on my Instagram. And they in the background like, I wish I had confidence like that. And that there, it just now been on this side and now understanding because I'm out of it. I now see why people become jealous, because they'll be jealous that you're confident in yourself. They'll be jealous over anything. But, after that day with that situation when we was going to the beach, I was like, that was like strike number one. It was other stuff before that, because I said she tried to copy me and stuff. But I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I know I inspire people a lot of times. Like, that's always how it's been. Like, my other old best friend, my high school best friend, I was vented to y'all about her in another video I did the other day. I don't know if I'm gonna post that video, because I was just it's probably gonna be, if I do post, it's gonna be talking about being set apart. And my mom thought that me and her was messing with each other because of the obsession that this girl had over me. It's that bad. Out of all the car dealerships you can go to, that car that I had bought, I got it while I was in college. I had bought it when I got my refund check. And I got that car from all the way out Chantilly, Virginia. That's like 2 hours plus from where my mom's house is. And the girl was my best friend. She's from around near PG where my mom lived at. And she went right to that same dealership. Like, out of all the dealerships that's nearby, you went right to that dealership to try to go find a car. Like, she wanted to get a white car, just like my white car. And her car was nice or whatever. But the fact is, you was that pressed to copy me. You had to go, you don't have a preference. One thing about me is I only like white cars. Like, I recently now, ever since my Nissan, like, I really wanted the white one in that, but when I got there, they didn't have the white one no more. They sold it. So I got the black one. And now I like black too a little bit. But I still prefer white. But with me, I only drive white or black cars. All the cars I've had only been white. And I only like white or black cars. Like, and she really tried to copy me with going to that place to get the damn car. Even with, like, it's just so many things that I'm thinking about it. These girls really have their own self-esteem issues, their own identity issues. So because they facing their own identity issues, they want to mirror you like these narcissists do. They don't know who they are, so they want to be like you. Let me just copy you and mirror you and be like you, and I can take on your identity. I can take on you. Like, and it's different when you're young, because when you're young and you in like middle school, high school, you do copy each other to an extent. Your friend might got something. You might be like, oh, let's buy the same thing. Let's wear matching clothes. But it gets to a point where you in your 30s, you still trying to be just like some other girl. And I remember she used to make, like, I'm talking about the one that I used to work with now. Y'all not be jumping all over. But I'm talking about the one I used to work with now. Like, you literally are 12 years older than me. And she used to make even little comments about that. Like, I think she had a thing with me being the age I was, but you were friends with me. Like, I was your first friend at the job. I'm the reason why you and all the other 3 girls are cool. Like, I'm the reason. I was cool with you because when I first got to the job, they sat me with her, to, you know how when you work at a call center, they might sit you with somebody to monitor, to train basically. So you can listen in on the calls and learn how to do whatever. So that's how I even became cool with her. And I sat with other people too. And that other group, I sat with, they were like the funny ones and well known at the job. So when they started talking to me and she felt like, dang, I was here first, they don't even talk to me. They don't even say much to me. And now that you cool with me, and now they speak to you because you sit around with me. So it's just funny. And that last time with her, I think it was at her daughter's birthday, is when I felt the vibes. Like, it was at her house, and I took my daughter, of course, because I was like, I'm gonna go around one more time just to see the vibe. And I saw how they was that day, and then I even gave them another shot when they was at some park or something, like an hour away from Baltimore. And I took my daughter, I was going to take my daughter down there. And when we got down there, me and her couldn't even get in the park. I was so mad. This is what led me to dealing with my baby dad that same day. Because that day, as I was driving back from there, I was so mad that I got down there and they didn't make sure I can get in and stuff. But y'all had me drive an hour away just to get there, and we couldn't get in. So I was done with them after that, and I ain't talked to their ass since then. And that's when that same day, when I left back from driving down there, I dropped my daughter off with her father, because that was his weekend. I dropped her off with him, and I went to go hang out with my second baby daddy. This, of course, before he became my baby dad. But that's why I went to hang out with him, and, I was just with him ever since then. Being codependent, having that little vulnerable time I was going through. I had just went through all that with the dude. And then now these girls, supposed to be girls, my friends, like, I'm like, what's up? What's up with y'all, bruh? And this stuff just making me realize, like, people really are weird. And then when you don't want to be cool with them no more, then they hitting you up like, why? I don't get that, because if I don't like you, you're going to know. I'm raw with my shit. I'm not going to want to be around you. Hello? I don't want to be around you if I don't like you. I don't want to be around you if any of that stuff. This is why I be ditching them. You're not going to be sneak dissing me. You're not going to be called. You're not going to just be doing all that stuff and think you're going to stay around me. I don't like that, because I want to feel safe around my friends. I want to feel safe around my dude. And if I feel like you in like a little secret competition with me, I don't got time for that. Because you'll do anything to see me fall. Like, that spirit that's among people is a spirit that really needs to be deaded. They need to get that off of them, because that's wicked. How you in competition with your own baby mama? A lot of these dudes, especially these baby daddies, these bitter baby daddies, and everybody want to act like it's just bitter baby mamas. No, a lot of these baby daddies be heavy on the bitter. They put the bit in bitter. They put the bit in bitter. Like, heavy on the bitter. They really be in competition with you. They want to see you fall if you're not with them. I don't get that, because I will never be like that. Even when, like, I'm telling y'all about my mom, I still wish her the best. I wish those girls the best. I wish both my baby daddies the best. I don't want you clowns, but I want y'all to thrive. Like, I'm not going to ever pray on nobody's downfall, because I know how hard it is out here. And I think that's why people be mad at me, because I'm like, resilience. It's the resilience in me that they don't have that makes them upset. It bothers them. Like, she don't let nothing stop her. And that there, I will never, like I just said in the beginning of this video, I have tunnel vision. God gave me a vision, and I'm not going to stop until it becomes my reality. I'm not going to stop. So you'll always be mad at me. And one thing about me is every single day, because of the vision that I have that I'm working so hard towards, every single day I'm putting in work to get there. Every single day I'm putting in work by getting the education, by then implementing those things. And when I fall at something, when I fail one thing, I go back to the drawing board to figure out, okay, how do I need to move this time? Because that didn't work. You know, it's all about, I told y'all, I'm a Virgo. I'm very analytical. Virgos were very analytical people. And that's just in my nature. So I'm always going to analyze what went wrong because I want what I want. I want what I deem as success. And what I deem as success is not what everybody else deems as success. So, and I think people get mad at that. They get mad at my hustle. They get mad at my ambition. You know, and what Wale's song was? It's about that ambition. I forgot what that song was. But it's sad. They'll really have it. Oh, that's what I used to say with the girl. You know, the one, and then she got the audacity to be watching my YouTube. Like, how dare you be watching me? You're that obsessed. You don't rock with me. She had been making saying, y'all little 26 years, because I was 26 at this time. She was like, you 26 years. It was like she just was sneak this in my age or whatever. But you was really just mad because what I was doing at 26, you wasn't doing it at 26. Even my mama, I think that's what she be hating on too. Because the way I moved during my youth is not the same way. Yes, not to say I'm perfect. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all my business. Y'all know, been on some stuff. But my focus always, one thing about me, like, I'm never just so boy crazy that I'm going to forget about my goals. Like, I got my own, I'm not defined by a man. I'm not defined by none of that. I'm defined by what I deem as success. And to me, them, they just accessories. They accessories. I want what I want. And whether I have a man or not, I'm going to get what I want. Because one thing about it, if you're in my life as my man, like y'all see with these baby daddies, if you're not working towards the same goals, if our mindset is not on the same vision, our visions don't align, baby, you got to go. Because all you're going to do is try to stop me, hold me up, block me, that's all you're going to do is hold me up. And I'm tunnel vision. I know what I want. Nobody's going to change that. So you either got to like be on the same page as me. You got to be in the same lane as me. We got to be headed to the same direction. Not to say that we got to take the same route, but we got to be headed to the same destination. You take your way, I take my way. But nonetheless, we need to be meeting at the same place. Because if we're not meeting at the same place, then it's like, what you doing? What you doing? I don't want to be with you if we're not headed to the same destination. And oftentimes, they hate that I'm so driven, especially the second one. You want the things too that I want. That's what made me like him in the first place. Because he was talking that talk. But one thing about me is I'm talk and I'm about that action. So it's the difference between a dreamer and a person with ambition. Because a person with ambition, they're going to dream. Yes, you dream too. You dream, but you take the steps daily to get there. A person that's a dreamer, that's all they do is dream. Have a bunch of dreams and hope one day that shit just going to fall out the sky. One day they just going to hit the lottery. And you hit the lottery, and it's possible to hit the lottery. But is it probable? Is it probable? It's not likely going to happen. You may hit it. You may get lucky and hit it. But even then, what are you going to do? Especially if you're not training yourself on what to do with the money. When you finally get it, you're going to splurge and you're going to be back at ground zero. And that's what a lot of people be mad at, like men and women. They hate on you for your hustle. Like they did that girl. Used her for the trip. She paid for that whole trip, Shanquilla. They used her for her money. The other girl video I was just listening to, they was mad at her. She said she had about 30 bands going out there. Just jealous of your hustle. You fly. You wear your stuff. And they be hating on you for that. Now I'm just sitting back thinking about all the little comments that they have made in that group. It's like, dang, I can't even accessorize. I can't, like, I'm just too much. I'm just too much. Even how some guys be feeling like, you too much. And I'll be too much. I'm in my lane. I don't need, get your ass, you get on. Because I'm not going to stop being me for nobody. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to please you. As long as me and God is in alignment, that's all that matters. But I'm not here to please you, and you. No. Because I know if it wasn't for me, God put this in my mind. Like, God, he created me. So if I'm like this, if I'm this person, you can't be mad at people for being high maintenance. And I don't ever feel like I was high maintenance. I still don't feel like I'm high maintenance. I do want certain things. I do, care about how I look right now. I'm in this season where I ain't, I'm not really big on that. I go through this season because when I'm in grandma and I'm focusing on trying to build, if I didn't took an L and then I'm trying to figure out like, okay, I gotta get up out of this. I know about sacrifice because I've been here before. I didn't wore that same $20 wig for months straight, looking like an auntie. I've been there before, but I knew what I was sacrificing for. I went without getting my nails done all the time. I've been there. Even though I still had the nails, I used to go weeks and weeks without had my feeling be that much space in it. But I would never take them nails off until my baby daddy, my first baby, till he paid for it and stuff. But I've been in this season before where I had to go without so that I can really gain more. Sacrifice. I would go without. So when I did start hustling, once I started working after having my first baby, that's what I'm saying. The season I'm in now, I was in this before. Once I had my first baby, it's like once I have a baby, you just lose yourself oftentimes in pregnancies, in these relationships, especially when you in like a toxic relationship. You lose yourself, and after you have a baby, you just don't feel the same. It takes you a minute. Like for me, it took me a while to get back to myself. Like, especially like even still now, I'm still breastfeeding. So I still wear big shirts a lot because I'm always breastfeeding. I don't like to wear no bras, milk, I'm still breastfeeding. So it's like, I don't want to be all in tight clothes. I don't want to, I'm not completely back to me yet. For one, my money ain't right like I want it to be. So I can't even just buy all my accessories and all my things that I once used to have. Like, and I'm breastfeeding. So I just still feel like this girl always pulling my titties out. So I like to wear a big enough t-shirt so that way I can just cover up some of my breasts when we out, like, or whatever. And I just like to feel loose right now. So, but it's just interesting. I ain't mean to like make this video this long. My videos always end up being long. But watching it just made me really realize, like, people really will hate on you, like, but it just goes to show it's not what's on you, because you could have nothing and they will still hate on you. They will still hate on you because it's not what's on you, it's what's in you. It's what's in you. It's that Holy Spirit up in you. It's your whole, like, it's all that. But just to see how they carry things, then like, even with the group text, they have, and it's just, and understand that if they do it to somebody else, they will do it to you too. Because I remember the girl T, it was this other girl that worked with us, and she was in our little group, but we talked to her, of course, at the job and stuff. And T and that girl was kind of cool. Like, they were a little closer than, she was to the rest of us. And she was in one of them. We had a group chat with all 5 of us at one point. But T the one who created the group chat and stuff. But she gonna kick out the other girl from that group chat. So I should have known, like, if you did it to her and you just, because what happened was she didn't even kick her out the group chat, but what she did was make another group chat without her in it. And I realized they did that same thing to me. Because certain stuff, when you get around, I'm like, well, y'all all know about this. Where was I at? Like, how come I don't remember seeing this in the group text? Like, I don't remember seeing it. So what y'all talking about? And that just showed that y'all made another group text outside of me. And then when they kept on hitting me up and I wasn't responding back in the regular group chat with us, and I wasn't responding back to them, and then they started calling me individually and stuff, and I just ignored them. I went no contact on them too. They don't even know. They probably know from watching this video because she be watching me, but they'll probably know from this. I went no contact on them. I ain't getting the benefit of the doubt to explain nothing because y'all know what y'all did. Y'all know how y'all was acting. Y'all know y'all was chatting. Y'all know what it was. So I don't gotta explain nothing to you. She really was acting just like my mom, emailing me. I said, damn, bitch. Like, I think I blocked her on my email list, too. Like, acting just like my mama. Like, don't be blowing me up. Bitch, I ain't fucking you. You don't need to keep hitting me up like that, shorty. You know it's good. I ain't fucking with you. But yeah, and then the girl T, like, she says, and I thought, I'm like, and I already knew because T, she a follower. Like, she don't got no mind of her own. So I knew she was going to flock on and go on that side. I just had a feeling, like, she kind of weak. So I knew she was going to flock on and follow behind them. And I stopped, and I knew she was only calling me that day. Because just like these people do, they start all calling me back to back. And it's like, well, she ain't answering me, so you call her. Like, weird. I swear I just deal with this stuff with my own family. And then dealing with it, I dealt with it with the girls. Like, then they having her call me. I'm like, I ain't answer for her either because I already knew she was calling me just because I was. And I actually, no, I did respond to T. I responded to her, but I ain't respond to the group text that they was sending and all that other stuff. I'm like, I ain't responding to y'all, or nor am I responding to y'all individual calls because y'all don't even really call me on no individual till we normally just talk like as a group. We'll do like group FaceTime and talk in a group and stuff. And I was fine with that because, yeah, we was always talking or we always see each other at work except the days that we working from home. So I'm like, she calling me, and then what made me realize T was an op too was when she put in the group chat, the one that all four of us is in, she put in there, she was like, she said something in the chat, and then she said, oops, wrong chat. I was like, y'all bitches need to grow up. After that, I was done with all of them. I blocked them all. Block, block, block. T, you done too. Bye, bitch. Bye. See ya. See ya. Like, I'm like, I ain't got time for that. Like, I don't got time to be catering to a bunch of bitches' feelings all the time. I was a mother at that time. I only had one child at that time. I'm a mother. I got my own shit I'm going through. I got my own mental illnesses. I got my own battles I'm fighting. I don't have time to deal with nobody who gonna always be pouring all their shit on me. Always, like, we all fighting stuff. I don't have time for that. That's why I can't even do my second BD. Like, you are so much a victim. A lot of times people want to be the victim so bad. They don't even try to do nothing. You just want to be a victim. And a person who wants to be a victim is a person that I can't fuck with. Sorry, I can't bang with you. I can't. Because I can play victim too. I've been through stuff too. I could sit there and say, oh, life is just hard. Nobody likes me. Nobody loves me. I'm poor. I'm broke. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm too skinny. She called me a crackhead. I hate my hands. I hate everything about me. I'm just gonna soak here and be jealous at every girl or guy who has what I want. And I'm just going to be mad at them and take all my frustration out on them and try to kill them because I want their life because their life seems better than my life. And I'm not doing that shit, bruh. No, not doing that. I'm going to do what fulfills me. A lot of times people don't know how to find what fulfills them. They're so busy trying to fit in where they don't fit in. So busy trying to get likeness from other people who struggle with their own issues that you don't even know. This is why I always say you never supposed to try to be somebody else. You don't know what it takes that person to even be them. You don't even know what they have to go through to have the things that they have. You don't even know what they have to suffer for and deal with to have the man that they have, to have the woman that they have. You don't know what it takes for them. You want their life. You want a man that do that stuff for you. You don't know what she got to deal with, though. Just like my narcissistic ass first BD, you know, when I was living with my mom and he was trying to get me back and stuff, he sent flowers to the house. And, you know, of course you talking to your girls. I'm like, this nigga done sent me flowers here. And they like, oh, this and I wish somebody would do that for me. That don't mean nothing. Like, that's why until you deal with a narcissist, you don't understand, like, that love bombing, hoovering tactic shit they do, that ain't no prize just because them niggas buy you gifts. That's what I'm saying. The same way they be wanting like to be like these girls on social media who they see their boyfriends and baby daddies doing this stuff for them. They doing that stuff for them because of the other stuff that they did. They only love bombing and hoovering, because hoovering is just love bomb. You only love bomb in the very beginning of a relationship. After that, that's hoovering, meaning you coming back around doing the same little tactics, which is buying you this, trying to buy you these things, basically trying to buy your love back after they fucked up. And that's what a narcissist does. That's what a narcissist does. And to them, it's like, oh, you're not being grateful, or you're not this. But no, I'm not being grateful for that, because I'm sick of this fool doing this. This ain't nothing new under the sun. He always does this. So this don't make me happy. Like, it don't make me happy. That's a temporary satisfaction. You need to change behavior is what's really going to make me happy. All this little hush gifts, hush this, that's not going to make me happy. You know? But overall, y'all, just be careful. Just be careful out here. Because these women, these men be jealous of women. Women be jealous of women. Men be jealous of men. But to see the amount of men that's actually jealous of their own wives, girlfriends, baby mamas, they want to see them fall. They hate it. Like, and they'll really sit there and act like they fuck with you, they love you. But literally, they'll be preying on your demise because they want you to feel like them. Like a piece of shit. They want you to feel like them. Like my second BD, that's why, nigga, you was never, oh, don't be cocky. Nigga, if you had the balls that you do have, like, that's what I'm saying, you got the balls that you have, you don't really have any. I got more balls than you, and I don't have no balls. Because I don't sit there and let every situation, every little L, I don't let that shit defeat me. I don't let that defeat me. Because you let your stuff defeat you, that keeps you down at ground zero. That keeps you in misery. Keeps you playing the victim. And then you want to hate on me and say I'm cocky. If you fought yourself by yourself for yourself, out of all the things that was sent to destroy you, like I have, yeah, you would be cocky too, bruh. You would be cocky too. Right. You would be cocky too. And it's not even that I'm cocky. I'm just, at this point, I'm confident in myself because I know what I can do. Because I know what I have done. I know what I've been through. And I know how I have got on the other side of those things every single time by myself. Nobody got me out of these situations. Nobody did that. So yes, I got a little bit of, don't play with me and me. Don't play with me because I know who I am and I know what I can do. And don't be mad at me because you can't do me like me. Nonetheless, you guys, people really just be hating. And let them hate, but keep your distance away from them. Because it's sad. It's so sad. Right? And pay attention to the signs because the red flags be there. If every time you do something, here they come trying to do it too. If they don't have their mind of their own, that's a problem. But I realize a lot of people don't have a mind of their own. And that's why they hate on the ones that do. And they do anything to try to bring you down because they don't have a mind of their own. So, I'm going to go get my kids, y'all. I'm hungry. I really want to eat, but I'm supposed to be waiting until it gets dark. 6 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm going to go get these kids from daycare. So, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.